Okay. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm back. What's going on? I'm getting ready to print on trunk organizers. Never done that before, but this lady had a rush order, so I thought I would do a video about it. Maybe we can, for the ones who haven't done it before, like me, we can learn together. And for those who may have done it already, you can drop some tips if you want to. But I'm just preparing. I'll show you what they look like. I got to get this done tonight and delivered tonight. So this lady who wants these is going out of town tomorrow morning. So I got to deliver them tonight. But this is what they look like. I can't print on that side because that one's already, it's already got their logo, like who made it. So I'm going to be printing on this side. And of course, there's this pleat in the middle. So I'm going to be printing on one side and the other side. She's got 3 logos. So that's my life. And I've never printed on anything like this before at all. So it's all going to be new for me. All of it is new. So right now I'm just cutting up. Hey, Cynthia, what's going on? I ended up leaving Latana's live. I had to run and go get these transfers, and I don't know. I had to go drop off some other stuff. So yeah, I had a bunch going on today. Today's just been crazy in its own way today. In its own way. So I've just been dealing with that. So these are what the logos look like. They're about 3 inches. And the top one will be going on the left side, and the 2 bottom ones will be going on the right. So I'm a little nervous about it, and I'm not going to be using my normal heat press. I have the little Cricut mini thing right there. That's what I'm going to use because that's not going under my press. So that's just not, it's not going to happen. I figured I'd try this because, I don't know. I know polyester and stuff like this can melt easily. I don't know nothing about this stuff, but I know it's probably still, I mean, it has that risk still. So I'm just going to cut these like this because I really got to get going on this job. I had ordered the transfers, was this Wednesday? I ordered them Monday. So it's like 24 hours. So they were actually ready yesterday. But the ones I picked up yesterday, I wasn't thinking when I did the artwork and I sent it over to them, they were like way too small. So they ended up reprinting them for free. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I just was not thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was just going to roll with it because, I mean, this is a rush order. So, I mean, it is what it is sometimes. But they were super nice and they just went ahead and reprinted it because I wasn't even thinking about it. They let me know that they're like, yeah, well, it was because of this. I was like, oh. This is my first time grouping, logos together like this. So I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh well. You live and you learn. But I got 20 of these things, so it shouldn't take a super long time. But I was actually trying to start this like 2 hours ago. But yeah, like I said, this day's just been all over the place. I've been up since 5 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning because I did something new. I did a new thing. So before I talk a little bit about that, though, kind of wanted to talk about, the slow season and what I'm doing to try and survive it because, it is what it is. I haven't been getting a whole lot of orders. I've been getting some quotes, like I've been getting more quotes this week, so that's nice. So if things might start picking back up here just a little bit. Sorry about that. My mom was calling me. But it seems like things might pick up a little bit in December for me. But I'll have to see because I've been getting more quotes. But it's been really quiet the last probably I want to say 3 or 4 weeks hasn't been super busy. So I am actually looking at a part-time job right around the corner from me because I don't want to drive to a job anymore at this point. Not like that. So I'm just like, can I just work over there at this place? Like, I'll just see. If they say no, then whatever. It's no big deal. But anyway, how you doing, Cynthia? How you doing? How's life? How are things over there for you? Or are you slow or are you getting orders? What's going on? How are you making it through this? Because some shops are still good. I guess it just really depends on who your customer base is, and I guess maybe how much you're spending on advertising and where you're advertising at. But I'm still mostly local, so yeah. But something I've been doing to kind of just help myself out a little bit, or at the minimum, just keep myself in people's minds while this happens, right? I've gone back to networking because I've had more free time. So I figure, let me get back out in the community and, show my face a little bit because I kind of been, yeah, these are DTF. Yeah, you know what? The thing about this place here, they've messed up my order well, they've messed up like 5 of my jobs, but they've always been super good about reprinting them and stuff. So that's the one thing I can say about it. That's the one thing I can say. And yeah, they're really good about that. So uh, oh, sweet. I'll have to add it. I would love to add your Facebook page so that, you know, try to support everyone. I mean, even if we're competition, a like is still a like, right? It's all good. But yeah, so I've been doing more networking since I've just kind of been sitting over here mostly, you know, now I don't want to say doing nothing, but this has been busy. Oh my gosh. And there's been people that know me here now. They're like, hey, you need to like come over here. You need to go over there. And, you know, I want to introduce you to so-and-so. And so I'm just like, all right, I got time. You know, they've been trying to get me to go at these places, pretty much the entire year. But, when things were more busy, I just couldn't do it. Like, I just didn't have the time or the energy. Sometimes it was the energy. But like this week here, I had a networking event today. Technically, I suppose I had 2. No, I'm sorry, I had no 2. I'll say 2. 2 today. I got 1 tomorrow. I'm missing 1 right now. But depending on how fast I get this done, I might go ahead and stop by there too. And had 1 on Monday. So that's what I've been doing, and I think I'm doing something right because I've been getting, I've been all over Omaha at this point. Like literally in the last 2 years, I've just been, hitting different places, the chambers, there's a place called Omaha, they call it Omaha Kids Table or something. It's just for younger adults, like 35 and younger that are entrepreneurs. Okay, that's all those. But yeah, all kinds of stuff. BNI, Center Sphere, if you know about those are national. Just all kinds of stuff I could get into over the last 2 years. But I took that break, the few months this summer, and now I'm coming back, and now I keep getting oh my God, we've met. And I don't remember who they are. And I'm just like, all right, great. I don't know where you saw me, but I just at this point I just tell people like I'm everywhere. I just be around. Try to like play it off because I really don't remember who they are. But it's been really nice to connect with people again. So, and I've gotten a lot of people that's like telling me that they don't have a need right now, but next year when they're got their budgets and stuff, they'll be ready. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. This is gonna be a pain, I feel like. For real. I'm just hoping I don't melt this. Why is it beeping? What's that mean? I've only used this thing a handful of times. Does that mean it's too hot? I don't know. What does that mean? Or maybe it means it's gonna turn off. Hey, Latan, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, wait, what am I doing? See, I've never done this before, so I'm just guessing. Oh, I do have. Don't want to try this one first. Guess I'll try this one first. Let's see if I melt this thing. I don't think so. I got it on. Oh, it did turn off. That's what that means. Yeah. Hold on. This is so awkward because it's like the way it's like the seam is over here and then the seam here in the middle, that pleat. I don't know if I'll just show you really quick since you might have got on after I showed that. There's this pleat right there in the middle. So I told her I was going to print on either side of these, but it's like the way it's sewn, it's kind of pulling and wrinkling a little bit. So I got to work with that a little bit. Hopefully I can get it to stay while I press it. Okay. I think it'll be okay. So yeah, I've been doing that today and I've been up since 5 o'clock. So let me tell you what I did at 5 o'clock this morning. I'm sorry, 4 o'clock. I've been up since 4. So there's a group here that I've also been networking with called the 50 Mile March. And it's an organization, it's a nonprofit for veterans. How long is this? I think it's 15 seconds. Okay. Don't even know if that's gonna get over that. No idea. Let's do it. So they advocate for veterans that are homeless and facing homelessness and mental illness problems. And every year in August, they march 50 miles from Lincoln, Nebraska to Omaha, Nebraska. And that's their thing. Oh, maybe that worked. Hold on, let me see, y'all. Let me see. Oh, okay, it's kind of. Let me hit it a little bit more. But they do that in August every year. And during the rest of the year, they fundraise to raise money for that. And they also, at 5 o'clock in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they do this thing where a small group of them get together. And sweet. That E kind of messed up, but that's okay. I don't even think I need to hit that again, but I'm gonna. So they do it 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 a.m. They not hike, they call it rucking. It's 5 miles, a 5-mile walk in the morning, up hills, down hills, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, that's cool. There were people, there have been people trying to talk me into that for like the last like 3 months. They're like, Keisha, you already do this and that. You should just do it. I'm like, I don't know. What did I just do with that transfer? But I was like, I don't know about that. I'm not that fit. Like, I don't walk. Like, I just don't. I don't walk. I don't run. I don't do anything like that. But there were a couple of big people that were talking me into it. And there's a lot of business owners, like big, important business owners that participate in it. So I was thinking like, oh, people were trying to get me in it for that too. They're like, you're going to make so many good connections. Like there's the owner of a franchise that they sell franchises. They look for stuff. He's a great guy to know. The guy who co-founded it's great. And I mean, last year at their event, they had 150 t-shirts, I'm sure, at least. So it was like, they were trying to get me in for that order maybe this year. And they like, you got to like, participate. He's really big on participation. Like if you can participate, then he might want to work with you. So I'm like, okay, fine, I guess. So I tried that this morning. I am not a morning person at all. Not at all. Okay. So getting up at 4 o'clock this morning was crazy to me. But I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I showed up. It was cold this morning. It was 34 degrees with the wind. So actually it was more like 29 with the wind chill. And we did it. And it sucked. Like my legs hurt so badly right now. You have no idea. That needs to be hit again. But I met some good people. There was somebody there this morning. I was like, I met you at such and such. I was like, I don't remember you, but sure, great. You know, it's cool. I'm glad people remember me. I really am. But it's just like, I wish I remembered them. So, but it was fun. It was torturous. It was painful. So painful. And a lot of them are ex-military too. So they're already like really intense and stuff. Hold on. Oh, did I get it? Oh, that one's. Oh, she's gonna have to kind of deal with this looking a little weird because it's this surface. But I met some really cool people this morning, and one of the ladies I was talking to reassured me. She's like, "I'm glad you're here. Like, you're gonna meet a lot of good people. You're gonna make a lot of good connections." So, but man, it's definitely really hard. So, yeah. And then later today, I met with another lady. This lady is trying to get me to join so much stuff. Like, hold on, let me show you this. Ugh. That's what it came out like. See the way that fabric right here is like wrinkling because of that, you know, the way it's sewn right there. It like pulls. So that's what I was like kind of fighting with a little bit, but it's good enough. It's good enough. But this other lady, she's been trying to get me into what is that? Toastmasters. She's trying to get me to Toastmasters. She got me another group today that meets at noon. It's a networking event, and I knew some of the people in there. There was a roofer in there, and I told her, I said, I've been trying to get into like construction, you know, serving those people. And so she's like, you gotta come. There's a roofer, and he's really cool, and we don't have a printer in this group, and everybody's been asking for a printer. So I'm like, cool. So I have that group now, and especially if I join it, which is what they want. They want a membership type thing, and it's only $10 a month. So I'm like, $10 a month, I can do that. So, and he told me he's not ordering a whole bunch of stuff right now because it's his slow season too. So, but he's like, they're gonna start ramping up, and I think he said March. So he will be ready for me. And yeah, tomorrow I got something too, and I don't even remember what it is. Like, I've been just signing up for stuff. Yesterday I got to tour a local news station, like Fox 42. And I know that guy from the chamber, but he wanted to introduce me to some people there. So yeah, it's just been a whole bunch of networking. And I think that's really just going to be my move. Like in these slow months, you know, still working for orders, but just really focus on networking and setting myself up for the next year. Sorry, y'all. I'm fighting with this bag because with this bag, they're all individually bagged, and I didn't know it was going to be like that. Sorry, y'all. I did not know it was going to be like that. So, yeah, a lot's been going on with that. So the thing I need to do, or I'm going to be planning on doing in the next couple weeks, is sitting down, because I actually have not sat down and started planning for 2025. Not like, you know, not really. So I'm going to do that. I've been dealing with, I wanted to do it. I meant to do it, but I was dealing with a larger order that I just got done printing, like the beginning of this, or no, the end of last week. And then I've been dealing with my first order, possible order in Kansas. He was he was a referral from a guy here I do work for. And I told him, I said, I need people out of state. Like, if you know any contractors of any kind out of state, please give them my name. So he found somebody in Kansas. And so we've been talking, and it's going to be a pretty decent sized order. Also, I'm really looking forward to that. But now things have calmed down, so I'm waiting for him to pay. He's got to get approval. So I'm like in this weird spot where I got potential jobs, but everybody's just waiting for money to, be able to do it. So, like, hey, it's a weird time of year. Get those little letters. Okay. Oh, look at that. That kind of messed up a little bit on me. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I gotta hit that again. So how are you guys doing? What's going on with you guys? Yes. Okay, that should have got it. Nope, that didn't get it. Why is that not getting it? That's weird. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fight with this one letter that does not want to adhere. Everything else is on there except this one letter. Like, come on. Yeah, the only reason I even took this order is because I just needed something to do. I just needed something to do, and she hit me, and I was like, I've never done that before, but sure, I guess. It's money. I'll take it. Gives me a challenge. Oh, man. I gotta update my website, and I'm actually gonna be planning on, I know they have these organizations in different states, but I can't ever remember what it's called. But they have it here at a local college, and it's like a thing where they can help you get your business plan together, help you like figure out funding, like all kinds of stuff like that. And that's something that I've really been thinking about because, I mean, this year was great. A lot of good things happened. I can't complain, but it could have been better. And I want next year to be much, much better. And as far as I can see right now, that's going to require some funding from what I want to do. Because, I mean, I can take the long way in my head, but I don't have time for that. And if I can make it make sense or have someone there at that organization help me make it make sense, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think I should do this one at a time. Let's try that. And then next year, there's another organization called the Enterprise Fund here. They're going to start giving out grants, and they give out grants from like, I think it's $3,000 to $20,000 to other, small businesses. There's another one that it's essentially micro loans and stuff. I've been thinking about that just because, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. And if I can make the money, which I know I can, then it's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's try that. Where are we there? Okay, that was a little better. Okay, that was a little better. Oh, shoot. Get that S. Oops. Get that S right there. Cool. Yay. this lady didn't tell me what time she wanted these days, so I'm hoping she's okay with this. This day's been insane for me. And I've been getting on Uplead, I've been getting a bunch of contacts off of that. That's been going good. That's something else that, like, just as a thing for me to do. That was much better. That's much better. Yes. Okay. I might just give these two right out the bags because I'm not about to sit here and bag all this. Like, I didn't charge for the bag thing. So I'm not doing it. She'll be all right. What I do with it? It's just crazy. That's a waste of my time. I want to get this done. So, let's see where the other one is. I'm going. Oh, hold on. I gotta catch up. Wait. I'm going past, but I will come out and hand out the coffee. Okay. Tempo, resubbing. Oh yeah. I saw you were messing with the sublimation printer, and then yeah, I had to go. So I'm glad you got it working. 8 a.m. Woo. Yeah. That's gonna be my next thing. Like one of my things next year is like just totally switching my schedule because I have been terrible. Like I said, I'm not a morning person, but next year it's not even want, I need to be. I need to be like early morning. That's part of the reason I signed up for the 5 a.m. walking group or whatever. It's like to just retrain, get myself to that point so I can come back from that and then get to work. So I'm not always working until or doing stuff till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Definitely worth a shot. You should be a perfect candidate because you see already. You will need a business. I do. So almost a year ago, actually, I went to the SBA and got they're like pre-made business plan thing. You just like fill it out. I got one of those, but at the time I wasn't really sure what I was doing, like filling it out. But now that I've spent a year, or almost a year actually doing stuff and figuring out what works for me and what doesn't, now I have a much better idea on what to like fill out in that. So that's something I definitely got to do, and I plan on doing it. It's actually upstairs, so I need to pull that out. Put the plastic back on the box and give it to her. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, she'll get it. I won't throw it away, but I'm just gonna put it back. If she wants the bag, and she can do that. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. So what am I looking for? There we are. So yeah, but there's a ton of organizations here that just give out either grants, especially to women Black-owned businesses. So I'm definitely gonna be targeting those. And like I said, I've networked enough. There's a lot of people that know me. There's a lot of people, a lot of other Black women that know me. And I know that I can reach out to them like, hey, can you help me get this? Because I know of one off the top of my head right now that has a connection to someone like directly in that office. So, and I know she's helped other people that way. And she has a connection with a guy who also has a connection with that office and helps people actually write, stuff out. So that is the plan for that. And I've actually met with him, I don't know, probably in April this year. But like I said, I had no idea, anything really. And I was like, I don't want to do that right now. Let me like just wait. Oops. I was like, let me just wait. I don't know. But he's been waiting on me, so. And she's been so great. She just drops my name. She's like, I always tell people about you. I'm always sending people your way. My aunt, who's also extremely connected, always drops my name too. In fact, I just got a guy, and I've been eyeballing him for a minute because he runs his own business. It's a security company. And then he runs 2 other nonprofits. And he told me in August that he was like, I want to work with you. I just gotta, wait and see what's going on, land some contracts and stuff. I was like, cool. So he just literally landed a contract with the elementary school, and now he is ready to order. So, and he wants to order everything: banners, hats, polos, t-shirts, all that stuff. So I'm super excited about that. Plus, the school that I almost messed that up. The school that he landed the contract with, I was actually supposed to do their shirts for an event this summer, and I don't know what happened. I reached out to him. I don't know. It was going to be a nice size order too. But oh well. But now that he's in there, he said he's like, I'm gonna put your name in there, and he knows the guy that's directly responsible in the school for that. So it actually kind of works out because the lady I was originally talking to was an event planner. She wasn't actually like an employee of the school. So this will actually be a better connection. Hold on, y'all. Any community colleges there, they order new merch January for the new semester. You should start. Yes, there's actually two of them, and the lady who invited me to this thing today, she actually teaches at one of them, and she like loves me, like, whatever. But she wants to see if I can print for Bellevue. So she says she's been working on them. They do have someone, but she wants to see if they can at least have someone to, it's a smaller community college just right up the street, and then I have another one over in Bellevue. But she's like, I want to see if you can get in with both on both campuses because they control, that's she just give me a little piece of it. She's worked there for 20 years, so she's like, they know me, they love me, and they trust me. So if I tell them that, you're good, they're gonna go with it. More than likely. So that is something that is in the works. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna have to deal with that. It's just this fabric just moving a little bit on me. But I'm glad it's come out as good as it is. Yay. But I really want to get with University of Nebraska, Omaha specifically, because I don't know about the big, well, it's not big, but the main college here. But if I can get in with my old school, then that would be awesome. And I had my old scholarship program reach out to me, and he was like, you need to get on the vendors list. Like, let me know if you need help. But he's so busy, like he hasn't even had time. So, but that's something that's gonna be next year too, because that just makes sense. That just makes sense. I have to do that. And then I want to actually target elementary schools specifically, since I got that one. I want to target more of those, mostly because I feel like they're not going to want to ask, like, they're not going to ask for like a school store. Because I was talking to one, I don't even remember what school, but it's a high school actually. And they tend to do like the store inside the school for the kids and stuff. Like, I don't want to mess with stores. I just don't want to do that right now. Maybe in the future. But right now, I'm just not feeling it. Until I can. Oh no. Let's see if I can get that S. But yeah, that'd be cool. I actually got to reach out to that school that I did the order for because they want more stuff. But they're looking more for like banners right now versus anything else. There we go. Yay. Oh, gotta be careful. Yes. Yeah, so this order that I did for this last one, I got to discover, I learned a little bit more about my press actually. and just like the little quirks of it. The more I print on it, the more little teeny tiny quirks I find. Like on arm number 2, I learned on this job, the bracket underneath, I don't know, but it shifts. And so I had this issue on some of my prints where actually here I can actually show you one of them I did. Let me see. So I got one of them. This was printed on number 2, and it was supposed to be just a solid thing, and it ended up shifting on me, so it's blurred. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's blurred. It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be like lines, like black. You can see the black, and it just shifted on me. And I was like, it happened on 2 or 3 of them. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why is this happening? And so I printed real slow, and I looked at it. I started looking at it before, I laid the screen down. I looked at it to make sure it lined up first, and I saw that it shifted, so I moved it over, and I could avoid that. So it's like, I'm going to have to figure out how to maybe fix that. It shouldn't be doing what it's like. The actual thing moves just a hair, and that's all it takes. So, yeah. That's all it takes. Silver print. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on in my world. Not a whole lot. I have I finally took your guys' advice, right? And I downloaded, or not downloaded, I paid for the pro version of ChatGPT, and I've been loving it. I have been loving it. It has been amazing. I knew I was waiting for nothing. Like, honestly, I was just like asking all these questions. I knew. I already knew. Wait, I am missing my thing. Oh, no wonder. No wonder this is hard. I left my thing in one of these. Forgot I was even using it. Well, shit, maybe I don't even need it. Not really. But I've been using the chat. What is that? You talk to it, and that's been awesome. I had it write me a whole bunch of stuff. Hell, I even talked to it about non-printing stuff. Like, it's just cool. I love it. So that's been super helpful, and I'm trying to see if I can use it to help me quote. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, basically, if I can teach it the pricing structure, like just a general pricing structure, then I can, when I'm on the phone, or not necessarily on the phone or whatever, but like when I get ready to send that quote, I can just type in like, hey, this person wants this, what's the price? And it will just give it to me. Because I spend so much time quoting stuff, and I'm just trying to like cut that down. Like 2025, I just do not want to be spending a whole lot of time constructing quotes, like especially when they're ordering multiple things. I just want to be like, okay, this is it, boom, 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 and it's great. The calculator's been great for that, but I'm talking about like it's still a lot. Like, I just want to like put everything in one spot and just boom, what is it? Here it is, boom, boom, boom. And I want to just copy it and paste it like in the template that I like to send my quotes as. And it just does that, and boom, it would cut down so much time. And I talked to it, and I said, can you help me do that? And it was like, yeah, if you tell me like what the pricing structure is, I can do it. I was like, dude, yes, goals. So that is something I have been not thinking about, but just trying to figure out how to do it. Because, it can't do stuff like read spreadsheets, but I can figure out something, I'm sure. It's been helping me. I mean, shit, I created a whole class syllabus with it. Like, because I'm I'm trying to figure out not live printing, what is it? Screen printing classes. But I was like, I don't want to, I didn't want to write a syllabus. I was like, oh, wait, I got the ChatGPT thing. So it wrote out a whole thing. It gave me handouts for it. I mean, all of it. The whole thing. Yes, thank you. Yes. I mean, I was listening to you do it, and I was like, that do sound kind of good. Like, let me just try it. It's $20. Let me just do it, Just do it, like, play with it. Let me see. But yes, I love it. I was just talking to it on the way home today. Just about whatever. I love it a lot. Now I'm gonna have to stick with it. I don't know if this pillow is helping me or hurting me. I think it's hurting me. Yeah, that might be hurting me. You know what? I'm gonna do the other one without it. I don't think this pillow is actually doing me any good. Yeah. I've had it doing everything for me. Doing like call scripts, all of that. And I found out it can help me with WordPress because, you know, I mean, I can figure things out, but I was figuring like maybe I can just tell it to um, give me a code because it's something I've been thinking about. Just as an example, I've been thinking about making the top page of my home website like a slideshow instead of a picture. And so I was like, maybe it can give me the code for that instead of me like going through the time of, oh, let me Google it and then we gotta. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't like coding. I hate it. I'd rather just have something that can just do it for me. So yeah, I'm not gonna use that. That made that so ugly. Okay, back to what we were doing before. You have to put your spreadsheet in Google Drive and pull from it every time. You mean to teach it to do the quote thing or what? Yep, I've been trying that too, but it's not working properly. Once I did it, it didn't read. It does read your spreadsheet. Oh, it told me it couldn't read a spreadsheet. So it was lying. Okay. Because I asked it that. I was like, can you, if I give you a spreadsheet, can you read it? Like, not even the whole thing, but, well, like just the price sheets is what I was trying to tell it to go off of, just like the price sheet. And I was just gonna, and this is just for general quoting. This isn't for like everything. This is just most of the things that I sell, which would be like a 3001C or G800, that kind of thing. Just like throw that in and make those quick. So I have to play with that then, if it can. That's cool. That's good to know. That's gonna be so helpful. Like, man, I ain't gonna be. I mean, I was already using ChatGPT, but I've been using it a lot more ever since I've been able to talk to it. Like, that one little feature has changed everything for me. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is much better without the pillow. That is so weird. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so pillow doesn't work. Wow, cool. Good to know. Good to know. And another goal is to clean up my shop a little bit. In fact, so I'm going to be moving in the next few months. And that's presenting its own challenges to me because I'm trying to actually downsize. But I really need to just rent a house. I know this for a fact. Like, I know this. But I also want to decrease my expenses. But, and I know I probably shouldn't be looking at apartments, but I actually am considering apartments. Upload your price sheet and it will do it. Okay, cool. I will. What did you name? I haven't come up with a name yet. I actually asked it, I think that was like 2 weeks ago. I was like, can I name you? And it was like, yeah, you can name whatever you want. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I completely forgot about that because I was gonna do it that day, but I don't know. Couldn't really think of anything at the time. So, can I help you, sir? What's going on? But that is something I want to do. I mean, that just makes sense, right? But anyway, yeah. So I've been entertaining apartments just because they're They're cheaper, but the issue is literally going to be this press. Because I actually went to go look at an apartment today. I'm just trying to get ahead of the game because I don't have to move until April, March, April. Um, but I called Ryan today. I was like, what do I need to do with these pins? Like, take take the arms off of this thing. Like, do I need to do that? And so I just to make that easier, because all the places I've looked at, like, I'm considering like the doorways, the hallways. I gotta think about the smell, if that's gonna affect somebody else. That's why I was like, I don't really need to be looking at apartments. I really need to be looking at houses. But like I said, I'm trying to downsize my expense or lower my expenses. So yeah, but I don't know. Rent is crazy in places, so the houses that I do find that work are just too much money. And I don't want to get myself in a place like it's like the houses I find are more than this place. And this is already like pushing it for me. So it's like, nah, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think it's recommended. I'm gonna assume it's not recommended to be in an apartment with a screen printer at least. Heat press, perfectly fine, I'm sure, yes. But I'm talking about this. Because this does generate fumes, so I'm concerned about that. And then just getting this thing in somewhere. So I've actually also thought about like that. And this is another thing I need to figure out, is another stream of income for myself for times like this, especially when it's slower. I mean, yes, these rush orders, these little silly rush orders I do, but it gets me by, but I want to like really get some money, so I can start putting it in other stuff. Oh wow, it just yanked that right the fuck off. Oh boy. Can I fix it? Yeah, that one might be messed up a little bit. Let me get that bottom part. Okay. I already told her, like, I've never done this before. They might be messed up. They might melt. She said she didn't care. She just wanted them for a trip. So, okay. And if you bought a conveyor jar, you're gonna really have. I know that I thought about that too, and I'm like, that just makes me nervous about it. I mean, this is already gonna be a pain in the ass enough. So, oh, it's okay. It happens to us all. It happens to us all, so it's all good. But yeah, I thought about that too. And this place I saw today, it was one of those apartments where like you walk into the main building and you can either go down the stairs or up the stairs. I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling that. Like, just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. They had a great layout though. Actually, you know what? Do that. But I think I'm gonna switch back over to looking at houses. I'm just gonna have to figure something out. Gonna have to figure something out. But I mean, I did a post. I mean, I could do screen printing classes because I did a post on my Facebook, and I also posted that same question in like some other groups, asking like who would be interested in a screen printing class, and I got like at least 10 people that's interested. So I'm like, I need to do that. I need to do that. Just a basic starter thing, and people know me for that. So, and I definitely dropped it in the crafter group because nobody in their screen prints. So they can learn. Okay.
And oh, and the other thing I was gonna mention too, I totally forgot. Hold on, y'all. Oh, it's always one letter that doesn't want to stick. But I'm gonna be so this corporation, this Big Brothers Big Sisters I pray for. I'm gonna be seeing if I can get more of their stuff done because they got a second branch nearby. So I already connected with them and they want something. So that'll be nice if they can get with me. Don't hit that. So I got potential right now already before I even get to 2025 to be in two more states. So I'm really excited about that. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. All right. What time is it? Dang, sorry, 6:30. Well, these are actually really nice. Like, they're really nice. And she said she got them off of Amazon. Like, girl, I'm have to buy me some. Buy me a couple of these. Because my trunk be a mess. Especially during, what is that? Like, vendor season when I'm carting stuff to different, like, dude, oh my God. My trunk is still a wreck. And I took a lot of the stuff out of there. Because I'm not doing anything else this year for that. So, put up the screen print class. Yeah, I know. That was my thing. Was like doing it as like presenting it as like a Christmas present kind of thing. Like, hey, and then plus I thought about pushing that to like, not schools, but like kid organizations and stuff like that. Because I know there's one that I kind of threw this idea out like probably a year ago to them, and they were super interested. It was a young girls group. And I was like, I could come in and teach them how to screen print, and they can print their own stuff or whatever. So I already have that too, and I think that could be good also. And I know a couple other people that would love that as well. Get that money. But something I would like to kind of explore too, and I kind of played with the idea, I don't know, probably last month, is like looking into getting an appointment setter, like someone or a company that could set appointments for me just to help me out, because that would totally help me out when I'm all over the place doing other stuff. Having someone that I can say, hey, look, spend like 5 hours a day or whatever, and see how many appointments you can set for me, and then I can go in and close it or whatever. That would be so amazing. I'd like some sort of help. I was talking to I went to go see my embroidery guy today that I outsourced to, and he was like, how are things going and this and that, and I was like, man, I need employees. Like so bad, like at this point. And he was like, you remind me so much of when I was in my basement. He was like, I was there. I totally know where you're at. He's like, you gotta get yourself there so you can give yourself a break. Yeah, these little letters. See, there's that crease. That messed that up a little bit. Oh, it is what it is. I'm trying. These logos, like especially this one, the letters are so small. Like, I mean, I'm surprised they printed as well as they did. Oh no. Oh shit. That is not one to go on there. Why are you not wanting to go on there? Just hold it there. I don't know if I do this a second time. Not with anything like this, anyway. These letters are entirely too small. Like, my God. It's just not wanting to stick. Okay, that's as good as that's gonna get. I don't even think I want to hit that again, but let me see. Just to make sure it lays down that L. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, but I'm not gonna stay on here long. I just wanted to get on and show y'all this right here and catch up with everybody. And maybe if someone else is printing on these things, they can see what it might be like. I would not recommend doing the tiny letters. Like the logo is like the graphic and the bigger letters are fine. It's literally this little text that I'm fighting with. It's this little text. Let's see. The right side of the bag is printing better than the left side of the freaking bag. I don't know what's going on with the other side. That is so weird. Yeah, that one was perfect. Like, I don't know what's going on with this other one. It's crazy. Embroidery is like super backed up for me. If anybody else is outsourcing embroidery, is your embroiderer like backed out like 3 weeks? Because mine is literally backed out 3 weeks. I had to tell like my this customer that just ordered a few polos from me. I was like, it's gonna be like 3 weeks. He sent out the email. I was like, well, I guess that is what it is. I can't do anything about that. So, but he was fine with it. But I know my other guy would definitely not be fine with it. How do you explain that to your customers in a way that's like, hey, you might have to wait like almost a month, but it'll be great. I know you want it in 7 days, but it's not gonna happen. Oh. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that one. Yeah, these little letters on this one does not want to stick. It is just fighting me so bad. Which is weird because the letters on the other one, that top logo, is the same. Oops. It's the same size. But it's only these that are fighting me. What the F? But yeah, that's pretty much the video, y'all. That is pretty much it. Just wanted to show what it might be like if you do this. And just so you can see, again, this one. Yeah, it's just, it looks so bad on that one. This one looks terrible. But this one looks good. That one's coming out great. This other one, like, look at those lines. It's so bad. I have to figure that out. But anyway, that's the video, guys. I'm gonna get off here so I can get this done and call this lady so she can come get it. And I will talk to you guys later on. See ya. Have a good night. Or have a good rest of your week, even. We'll go with that. Bye.